Hello and welcome. Welcome. We are live. All right, well, I'm just going to get right into it. So I did have to move all of my stuff around. Right now, what are we doing? Probably start with Blender. Check to make sure some things are working.
Hello there.
Hello there.
Now you're gonna have your liver cut out.
Ugh. I'm not awake for this. I am not awake for this. Alright, let's go into Blender. Go West! Welcome in. How are you, Go West? Okay, so Let's get Blender up on screen here. Alright, so these are actually old files. So I think I want the other Blender version. It's good to have multiple Blender versions, simply because support of old add-ons, plugins. Not everybody updates, you know, the plugins and add-ons they make. And I probably have like a dozen or so. What else? And then they also come out with like new features every Blender update. This isn't even the newest one. This is just the one I use the most. 3.4. I think there's like 3.6 or 7 right now. Blender. Oh no, 3.6. Yeah. Pretty insane the amount of stuff you can do in Blender. Alright, so this is where I left off on my dragon, I guess you could say. Doing some more mining. Ooh, good luck to you, Ghost. What's work from home? Yeah, good luck with your mining. Yeah, yesterday was pretty much a day off for me. I did not get a lot done. I moved my entire office, and that took like 2 hours, but the rest of the day I pretty much took to myself. Kind of needed it. But yeah, today, slow to start, but I'm feeling good. A white diamond, jeez. And it's fair, right, Goes? Like, you're not cheating. You're not, the ratio isn't skewed for everybody. That's like you getting lucky, right? I'm just curious. Okay, so we're going to be adding this eyeball to a couple other portions of the body here. And the animation moves it forward. See, the eyeball is not staying attached to the body, but I can fix that. I can fake it. Ah, I see. Yep, not cheating yet. Oh, go West. Hey, if you know how to break it, why not? Actually, not why not, but rather, why? Don't do that. J-Dog, what's up, dude? Welcome in. Just working on my animation today. Well, I made a command for the contest that I'm participating in. So if you guys want to learn more about the contest, it's not working. I know why. I didn't make the literal command. This is new. What? They changed everything.
Say bananas.
B-A-N-A-N-A-S.
Command still works. Put each command on its own. Available. User permissions. What? What am I missing here? I don't see the action anymore. I updated StreamerBot. Alright, we're going on a little detour here. I don't think you guys mind. Two hours. Oh, damn. Well, it sounds like you guys are having fun with it, which is very not good to hear. Is it on the map or is it in Game Maker? It is on the map. Good, good, good. So this is what I was looking for, but it's not on the pop-up. They removed it. I don't understand why though. Got channel points. We have actions. We have triggers. What is a trigger? Oh. So this is where they moved it. Okay. Sorry for the detour. Looks like we have to add it here now. Command triggered. So each one of these has its own source command now. Alright, well we just made boss fights. Okay. I don't see it on the list though. I don't think I added it maybe. Boss fight. Anybody can use it. Hello, hello, what's up, Roxy? And there it is. Now it's popped up. That was a detour.
Hashtag banana friend.
For goodness sake, yeah,
That's
just like
right.
bananas. Just
Bananas
like
are good.
bananas.
Bananas are good.
Dang, you guys are killing it with the mining, man. As long as you're having fun, that's all that matters. Well, I guess you're also making money, so. Oh, why is it doing this? This happened last time I was working on this too. The animation just gets all out of sync whenever I add more objects to it. So right now, we gotta figure out why it's doing that. It was working fine with other animations. Okay. Let's first try moving everything back into place. You can see it actually changes its scale. Like, I don't understand why it does this. At least it's not like a terribly difficult fix. I don't understand why it's doing that round curve before going to the next keyframe. Whatever. Whatever. You're lost for an hour, J-Dog. At least you were having fun while you were lost. What's up, Miss Hillary? Welcome in. So my eyeball did not save its properties. At this point, I'm unsure as to why I'm even trying to make this more detailed, because it keeps breaking. It did it again! Every time I move that one particular eyeball, it seems to break. I'm not sure what's happening. I'm gonna reopen the old one. Adding object in Blender breaks animation. Okay, so they're just suggesting using the armature only. So what I need to do is make sure the armature is selected. However, selecting other portions seems to not help. So it's not allowing me to... Oh, okay. Maybe I just needed to be in pose mode. Interesting. Well... I take that back. It's not even letting me click the eyeball now. Edit mode? Nope. Object mode? Okay. Progress. We like progress. Progress is nice. Progress is one of my favorite things. So what I'm going to be doing in Unity is making these eyeballs glow after the animation finishes. And I'm going to do it sequentially using Unity's animator, where it's like one eyeball turns on, another eyeball turns on. And it's worth mentioning that this animation is supposed to be submitted on Sunday. So there's only a few more things I'd like to add. And I think I'll hit that deadline, no problem. Okay, we're going to be making a duplicate object. Duplicate object. Now we want to make sure we're in the armature. Then we can click the eyeball. No. Armature. That breaks it. That's what breaks it. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't understand. I don't get it. Skadoosh! Hey, Mr. Machina. Welcome in. How are you today? I don't get it. I don't understand. Alright, what I'll do is I'll make the duplicates I need, then start animating. And hopefully that'll help. Duplicate. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We want 9, for what it's worth. 7, 8. 9. I'm actually going to make 2 more. Wait, do I need 2 more? Well, because these 2 eyeballs are a little bit too difficult to see. No, we'll stick with this. Alright, I'm going to save a copy. Do right click, new folder, 824. This is number 16. Okay. We got our eyeballs here. I want to make sure I'm animating from the serpent mesh. Pose mode. And then object mode. Okay. I think we're making progress here. Damn it! It breaks it. It breaks it so bad. Alright, this is why we made a save. So I think what's happening is this animation is being duplicated every time I make a new eyeball. And so, like, not all the keyframes are being copied properly, or it's an old animation so it doesn't have the keyframes of the new objects, is more likely the situation. So this is going to be Serpent 2. Make a new one. You try moving things again. See if it breaks. It did not break this time. However, it says Serpent 05 now. Not what we wanted. We want Serpent V2. And see, when I move it, it completely breaks my animation. That's where I'm confused. That's okay. I need to learn this stuff. It's important. Maybe not to you, but to me. Let's see. We want view layers. Blender file. I want to delete some of these extras. I need the eyelids still. You know what? I'm just going to delete it. Okay. Okay, saving the progress. So with the armature selected, I'm going to make a new file. This will be Serpent 2. Okay. Alright, it hasn't broken yet. That's a win in my book. Alright, hasn't broken yet. So deleting the old animations might have been the problem. Like, they're just trying to read that data. Okay, so what is the scale? It's okay, we can have different sized eyeballs. Julie Sancho! Hi there, welcome in. Currently working in Blender today. We're going to be moving into Unity once this is finished. We want probably like 3 or 4 eyeballs here on the main body. We already have one on his head, which we should probably make a little bit bigger. Hmm. One, two, three. I have three more. Four more. There is a reason why this dragon has so many eyeballs. Part of his lore. From Critical Role, which I don't think anybody here is actually a fan of. Except me. I'm the biggest fan. The biggest. Just in size, I'm just very large. Tom Boxel, good morning, welcome in. Or good brunch to you, sir. Actually, probably fast brunch.
Tom Voxel's probably in the chat.
Hey, Tom Voxel.
Hey,
How are
Tom
you? Welcome,
Voxel.
buddy.
Tom Voxel.
Tom Voxel himself.
Tom Boxel's here. Hello, hello. What are you up to today, Tom? Looking good with the natural lighting? Oh, thanks. I actually moved my office. Long story short, I'll be getting a roommate soon, and so I'm next to a window now. And I got the backdrop back. Hey, you guys will probably get to meet my roommate. He's nice. Best friend for like 18 years. All right. And the eyeballs do move out of place. So we just got to go to the last keyframe here. Oh my gosh, it is adding actions. It's so weird. Okay, well, as long as it works, it works. It's so odd. Okay, so I'm going to save it. I'm going to move in the serpent layer this, and is it going to break everything? It does break everything. It's so strange. Why? Why do you do this? Ay, 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 ay. Finishing up with work? Nice. Well, I hope things are going well at work, Tom. Are you still with Sandstorm too? Okay, so I think it's just this new default animation that gets added that I just have to animate now. Is what it is. So we can't animate it on my main animation. I'm supposed to be animating it from here. It does seem to be picking the correct action. The only problem is like exporting this animation data. I'm not quite sure if I'm going to be able to get it. And the other eyeball is disappearing now. So that's fun. Isn't that great? So on each individual animation, it's actually swapping what eyeball's being controlled. Ugh, this is kind of frustrating. Every time I click a different eyeball, it's changing my animation data. At least now I understand a little bit. Can't complain too much. Now the other eyeballs haven't had any problems, and I think that's simply because I parented them. That might be what I needed to do, was parent the eyeballs. I'm not quite sure what this means. Alright, well, I'm gonna make a copy. I'm gonna try parenting, because that's more what I needed to do. Because right now I'm making multiple animations, and that is not helpful. Okay, so all these together, you gotta find the missing eyeball here. Um, this is the one that's supposed to be in his skull, anyway. We also lost the eyelid animation. Oh my. What to do? That breaks it. Okay. Alright, we gotta take a couple steps back. I always hate taking steps back, but it's a necessary evil. I need to parent all these together. I also need to delete one of these extras. Come back to it. Taking a couple steps back. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Back to our serpent animation. It doesn't want me to animate it anymore. Go. Great. So now we need to parent these eyeballs correctly to our armature. We're going to do Alt-P. Clear parent. That wasn't correct. Control-P. Set parent to with automatic weights. Nope. Set parent with envelope weights? Also nope. But maybe yeah. Maybe yep. No, I don't think yep. Set parent heat transforms. Progress. So this is our, not our center eyeball. The center eyeball is still right there. It's right here. It's already in place. We have an extra eyeball or two. This guy. So now I'm gonna try and animate this together. That's the idea here. Alright, well this is in fact breaking it. And I don't understand why. Why do you break? Why are you the way that you are? It takes the whole model with it, but I just made the new parent. Parent object. So apparently empty objects is part of the problem. This looks relevant.
If you parent your character to a rig with automatic weights, for example, and it changes size, it can shrink down or become bigger. Either way, it's the same problem. I'm going to give you a very quick solution for this, and I'll also try to explain why this may be happening. So if you get this problem and you're at least a little bit experienced with Blender, you may select your character and check the scale. You may be surprised to find out that it's actually applied. Same for the rig, applied scale. So let's go straight to the solution. I'm going to undo. And here again in this state, you can see that the scale is applied. And also, if we take a look in the outliner, you'll see that this object doesn't seem to be parented. But in fact, it has a hidden parent.
Is that the character?
And that is
It's
actually
like a
what is
chibi.
causing the problem. So you need to unparent. It has a... You'll see that this object doesn't seem to be parented. But in fact, it has a hidden parent. And that is actually what is causing the problem. So you need to unparent first and then parent again. And so you can do Alt-P and clear parent. And that will change the size of your character. If that is what you want, then that's cool. But most likely you want to keep the current size of the character. So let's undo. And I'll do Alt-P, clear and keep transformation. And that will remove the parent. And it will keep the size of the character. Now if you take a look at the scale, it is not applied. So that exposed the problem that was hiding. So now I just have to press Ctrl A and apply the scale, and then I can parent this rig with automatic weights or whatever you like. And now you'll be all set. So that's the solution. And before you go fixing your rigs, consider becoming a... Okay, so why does this happen? As I said...
Okay, I mean that's very good explanation of what's happening. That helps me a lot, actually. So basically, the scale of these eyeballs was not being saved or applied. And that was causing my mesh to be like, oh, this is the new scale. Oh, this is the scale we're working with. So basically, I have to unparent everything. Simple enough. We want to P, clear parent, and keep transforms. That's okay. Some of these eyeballs did not save their transforms. I'm going to clear and keep. Then all of my eyeballs appear to have messed up. Except for the ones that I already parented with my mesh. Oh god, what is happening? Alright, well, I think that's because my armature was unparented. Let's try and get that parented back. Yeah, we'll control P with automatic. Alright, cool, that fixed that. That's a relief. It's in fact a relief. Okay, so all these dang eyeballs. So this is what happens when you start parenting things. Before. So I'm going to scale this down, try it again. Okay, and everything's breaking, but that's fine. Basically, I want to move these into place, then parent them. So let's try that. These all have such a weird offset. I think it's because they're meant to be in, you know, like a person's skull. And every time I tried to fix it, it would just, like, return with the same offset. We'll see if it'll cause a problem, though. You can tell where the offset is in Blender, but based on this little dot. That's the offset. Kind of like the center point. Now, there's probably a better way to fix it, but every time I've tried, it hasn't been very successful. Three, 5. Serpent 2. Okay. Gonna make another copy here. These are only 11 megabytes, so I don't mind making so many copies. Okay, now we're gonna try parenting again. With automatic weights. Yikes. Can we apply the scale? So we want object transform, apply all transforms. Okay, now we're gonna try Control P automatic weights again. Still broken. Control P object heap transforms. Not what we want. Okay. It's breaking. How is it always breaking so badly? I don't understand. What is this? What is this? This is frustrating, that's what it is. Whatever.
Here I have the character parented to this rig. You can also see it here in the outliner. The object is under the rig. But now, if I delete this rig, it will appear like the object is no longer parented in the outliner. However, if I select the object and look under the object properties relations, you'll see that the parent is still the rig, the generated rig. So normally, you would expect that by deleting the parenting, this field will also be deleted, but it is not. With more simple armatures and parents, this parenting will be removed, but with Rigify, there are other objects that point to the generated rig. I think it's probably the meta rig, and so even though we delete the rig from the scene, it's still somewhere in the data. Here I can show you a simple example, cube and let's say a simple bone, and then I'll parent the cube to the bone. Now the cube has a parent. If I delete the bone, the cube no longer has a parent, okay? So with simple objects and armatures, you probably won't see this problem, but with Rigify and other complex rigs, you may experience it. So let's undo and demonstrate how this problem could happen. So the character is parented, all scales are applied, but let's say that I realize that the character is too small or too big for my taste. So I could grab only the armature or both the armature and the mesh, and I can scale them up or down. And now you realize that your rig has an applied scale. So if you try to apply it for Rigify, it's going to result into something funny. So you undo and you delete this generated rig, and the character keeps its size and it keeps the applied scale. Everything seems fine, so you unhide the meta rig and you adjust it again to your character. I have to apply the scale here, generate again a new armature, and as soon as I parent it, I'll see the character becoming bigger. So again, the solution, undo, Alt-P, clear and keep transformation, apply the scale, parent again. Here's again a clear and keep transformation, apply the scale, parent again.
Simple enough, it's just my animation is so busted. What the heck? Go another step back, I guess. Okay. Dear parents. That breaks all the eyeballs. That's fine. That's fine. So fine. I think we need to make these scaled appropriately first. These are not attached to the body yet. Okay, so we're gonna try parenting again. Okay, before I do that, I'm gonna apply the scale. I think it was Shift A. Nope. Control A. Apply all transforms. I'm gonna hit the armature. Control P with weights. Okay, let's try fixing some of those eyeballs. See if we can. The eyeballs that are already in the mesh seem to be fine. We lose all of the eyeballs. I don't know where they are. They just disappear. Okay. Owns. Relative parenting. Control P, set parent to. Own relative? Nope. The automatic weights doesn't work. Envelope weights, not working. Control P, set parent to object. Also doesn't work. Keep transforms without inverse. Doesn't work. So what am I missing here? So these have vertex groups. These are duplicates. So these have the old vertex groups. Oh my gosh, I feel like such a dummy. Okay, well that's actually a relief to find that. I think this is the problem. I'm such a dingus, dude. Because I duplicated old eyeballs that they were like, oh yeah, I'm over here. I'm still in this one place that you put me in. I don't care that you duplicated me. That's pretty much what happened. Okay. Let's try moving our eyeballs around. Some of these eyeballs have gone disappeared. This one's just missing. This does seem to break the mesh still. I think I parented them again, so we gotta make sure they're unparented. And they disappear though. What's happening? What is this? I don't know what this arrow is. There's so much learning happening today. The object itself is missing. armature. Remove. Remove. The scale is getting twisted here. I think I understand what's happening, but it's hard to wrap my mind around this. So what we're going to do is delete all of these vertex groups, and we're going to delete the parenting. So we'll do clear parent and keep transforms. However, we can see here that it's still parented in the modifier. So I'm not quite sure what this modifier is. Child of. Constraints. Not quite sure what that is. Object constraints. So here's the modifiers. Vertex groups. Delete all of those. What is this? Blender. Curvy arrow. Next to layer name. Okay, the option has an action. Okay. Okay, and then we're also going to remove these vertex groups. And I'm going to save another version. Okay, and so we have no vertex groups. Scene. What does scene mean? Scene. It seems to add more bones based on which of these controlling, which is not good for me. So I think I need to make a new animation from scratch. That's okay. So I'm going to do file, save as 19. And we're going to make a new animation. Making sure to have the armature selected first. New animation. This is going to be Serpent 3. I'm going to go ahead and delete the old ones. Goodbye. Resave that. Now this probably isn't going to work at the moment. The idea here is we need to adjust these assets and apply all of their transformations. We're going to do Control A, apply all transformations. It says cannot apply to multi-object, so I have to do each one individually. That is correct. We're jamming. We're jamming. We're making progress. Apply transformation. This one is not allowing me. Create new object data users and apply. Sure. Okay. So now with all of those having updated, this one has an extra animation on it. Why does this one have an extra animation? I don't want to have to deal with that. Let's see what happens. Okay, we're gonna do parent. Keep transforms. Okay. And it's all attached to the same animation. This is progress. We like progress here. Fantastic. I mean, I could probably end it here. Be happy with it. But I want to move those eyeballs into place. Now, is that going to save it? That did not save it. All of these need the armature modifier. It's like I have to add it individually. That's okay. Where's this one? This one doesn't exist. Ugh. Man, this is not easy. Never said it was. Wow. Welcome in, everybody.
With a rate of 26. Welcome everyone.
Hey, Tempest Studios. How you doing? Hope you guys had a nice stream. I can show you what I'm working on. What were you guys doing? Sandbox stuff? Look at this handsome, brilliant guy. Oh, thanks, Lozen. Yoke's on you. What's happening? Wicked, you too. Welcome. The Collector, how are you? Go West coming in too. Thank you.
TH3Color3 just followed.
Thank you, The Collector, for the follow. OG Shakespeare, what's up, dude? So, I'm currently making an animation in Unity / Blender for a contest. What's up, Ian? How's it going, Blue Tulip?
Just followed.
So when this loads, you'll be able to see it play. And it's a looping, like a 2-second animation.
Escape room artist in the
In the house. Say
what?
what? What?
Escape room artist is here.
Welcome in. How's it going, Escape from Earth? Tempest Studios doing Vox Edit today. What were you building? Making an armor set. Very cool. Okay, so we have an underwater scene. My enemy character is what I'm working on in Blender right now. So this is the character. I'm having a lot of problems with the eyeballs. So essentially I'm trying to attach eyeballs to its body and animate it coming out for like a little bite And then here in Unity, I'm going to have it right in the, like, the main subject. I guess you could call it the background. But I've already kind of done most of the set design. I've added particles. It's really come together. After I have the monster done, I'll be able to export it and then probably pull it into After Effects and add... I'm going to do, like, lightning strikes. I think it'd be cool. But yeah, right now, just having a lot of problem getting these eyeballs to work with the mesh properly. We're making progress, though. Welcome in, Laser Merle. Beautiful! Takes beautiful to know beautiful, Lozen. And thank you. Looks great. Thanks, Tempest. AKA Cody. Escape from Artist, I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. If you come to my streams now that I'm doing like Unity and Blender, a lot of frustrations. It's just but learning new skills I am not afraid of, but there's so many hurdles you have to get over where it's like, you know, oh, I don't know why this is breaking. You know, like why is this not working? And it's like it's frustrating. But at the same time, I am zealous. I can do it. I'm confident that I won't give up. I think in the past I would have. Okay, so we can see here, every time I try to change the animation, it literally is just not having it. And so what I'm going to do, just so I can like move past this, because I've been working on this portion alone for an hour, I'm actually going to export this as is, and then use this as kind of like a template. And then I'll be able to revisit it. I just need to do something different right now. We're going to do File, Export, FBX. I'm going to put it in this folder. We're going to use a preset I already made for Unity. We're going to bake the animation. One thing I should do first is make sure there's no extra animations. There's not. We're good. Export, FBX, Ukatoa. Preset Unity, bake animation. We'll do apply transforms, export it. Now back in Unity. Drag and drop that file. So if any of you are fans of Critical Role, that's where this scene comes from. Got project, imports. Create folder, TOA 19. So it seems to have exported. It's a very small file, which I don't think is correct. Nope, it did not export properly. So I think I need to select the entire mesh. So before I just had the armature selected, just gotta select the entire mesh. Try exporting again. We'll just delete this one. Make sure we have selected objects. Yep. Bake animation. And apply. All right. That's a better file size. He's so tiny. I think I should not have applied this scale. It should be fine to update the size, though. It's just the mesh that's tiny. Alright, just because we're testing it anyway, we'll just update the mesh. Now his material... I already pre-saved here in Unity, so it won't be a problem. And yes, his mesh is completely torn. He's going to be a silhouette in the background anyway. So all of these are going to be using a new eyeball texture. These all use the same eyeball. Eye monster. They facing the wrong way. Okay, that's the working one. Full mode back. Cool. Iris size. Can't make any more adjustments to the slit in the middle. Now some of these eyeballs actually have a different shading. So I'm actually going to duplicate this. So we'll do eye monster cult front. So all of these are going to use the front. Cool. That's unfortunate. Alright, again, this is for testing. I gotta let my OCD take a break. Okay, so for the head, we do have a material here. I don't think that's the right one. Go ahead. Right here. Okay. So we'll move our materials in there too. Just gotta keep everything organized. Okay, so that's our head. A little bit shiny there. Why are you so shiny, buddy? I think it's the coat mask. It was not the coat mask. Okay. I think it's just the way the light was hitting it. We'll add the updated textures. Okay. Well, some of those definitely need a little bit of an adjustment. I don't like that the eyeballs having a hard time here. Okay, so this character is gonna need a animation controller. This is the one I was using. Then we're going to want to add the animation that we just made. That's going to be in the imports. It should be in here. Nice. So we'll duplicate that. And then we can add it here. And then we want to loop it. Alright. So now I'm going to place this in the same location as this guy. Which roughly is. Okay, we can give it a quick test view. Okay, so he's way too large right now. But he is playing the animation and the eyeballs aren't getting thrown around. So that's a plus. It's way too big right now. Should be able to adjust this. In terms of scale, I think we're going to want it bigger. Also, his eyeball and his head, it's completely messed up. That's annoying. Seems like the eyeballs on the side of his head are working fine. And then all of these eyeballs I also want to add emission. And they're kind of going to like flicker on. He's going to be a giant silhouette in the background. So we'll keep adjusting his position here. Might condense his body a little bit more. I also wanted to play with the water. Have it come under. Kind of like peek below. But we can't really see it. So it's not a really good transition here. I prefer the underwater scene, so I'm gonna stick with that. We'll adjust these dimensions a little bit more. Move them closer. What the? What the? Uh-oh. Things are breaking. Well, unfortunately, the mesh is far too skewed for me to have it this close to the camera. So I think I'm going to be focusing more on making it like a silhouette. Hey Garnican, welcome in. What's happening? It's more of a sake of like, I don't have enough time. I'm sure I could make this mesh better. What the? How big would be too big? Copy, transformations. Okay, so when we're talking silhouette, what does that mean? Well, it means you can't really see them, you know? So we want to create kind of like this effect, and hopefully I'll be able to see it with this camera on, of them kind of like blending into the background. See you, Laser Merle. Have a great day. Thanks for stopping in. Let's see, white balance. We want kind of like a layer here. What?
Laser Merle just followed.
Laser Merle with the follow. Thank you very much. Thanks for the hat. Oh yeah, I added VTuber commands. You guys are welcome to throw stuff at me. I did notice that just went behind my camera dock. A duck. Perfect. I agree. I'm gonna fix that one thing before I forget. Boom, fixed. Okay, now it won't be behind that. Got Pokeballs too. So, as for the silhouette, it's something I can honestly do in post-production. So I'll probably do that in post-production. But if I wanted to try doing it here, I think it's going to be in the post-processing. Exposure, white balance, aberration, bloom. It's a setting I've played with before. Maybe it's lighting. I know it has something to do with like the fog. You can add fog. Max distance. Volumetric. Does not appear to work underwater. That's subtle. Okay. That's more along the lines of what I'm looking for. But does it work underwater? I don't know. It does. Spooky. So all of these we should be able to animate. Max fog distance. Color mode, sky. Volumetric? That doesn't matter. Okay, and so what about our eyes? Can we add animation to those eyes? Doesn't appear so, but I would be able to add external lights each one of these. Light probes. What is a light probe? I do not need a light probing right now. Light probe. Unity. So default materials have the emission. I'm not using a default material. Hey Ian, I made the strobe and sandbox. It is not on YouTube, nope. It's a pretty simple concept where you're just turning it on and off rapidly using messages. And sometimes you have to send the message from multiple sources, Ian.
Greetings everyone. In today's video we'll show you how to create
But good luck.
emission filling shader graph using Unity 2020. By bringing the models to Unity project. Of course, an emission texture should be a glow area.
So this is the simple
Yeah.
way to do it,
Okay.
but
The first
this
thing
is what I'm
to
looking
do,
for.
the shader surface is transparent because we want to show the glow only in the white areas of the texture we received. Let's add a new property, texture 2D.
Probably not what I want. This is the shader that came with this eyeball that I'm using. Oh boy. You should just experiment with it, Ian. That's the best way I've found to learn. Just give it a couple tries, see what you can make. Iris. Parallax. This is our texture. Can I add create node emission? Emission node. Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god. Base color. Did not seem to work. Oh, maybe I have to apply it. Save. Oh, that did work. What do you know? This guy, right? Okay. It definitely makes it more visible. So let's see what it looks like in play mode. So, I usually end my streams about 15 minutes from now. So thanks everybody for tuning in, and thank you Tempest Studios for the raid. Very much appreciated. Oh. The reason why it's doing this is because I have a camera enabled for editing. The eyeballs aren't really glowing, but I think it's the fog that's causing this as an issue. It's trying to render a lot right now. Fog is a nice touch. It gives me the silhouette that I'm looking for. And then I'll probably maybe like have some lightning storm look. And every time the lightning quote unquote hits, I just disable the fog. Pew pew. Okay, but the eyeballs themselves, I'd like for them to be a little bit brighter. And that's something I guess I could do in post as well. The less I do in post, the better though. That looks nice. So the whites of the eyes I would probably want to hide. Or add more eyelids. I guess more eyelids wouldn't hurt. And I can animate those too. I think we're going to be spending a lot of time animating tomorrow. Back in Blender. This is a good little test though. I got my silhouette. I mean, I see the finish line. I see the work I have to do. Just gotta do it. Okay, so the current problem here is that my eyeballs are not saving their properties very well. What's this eyeball? I don't understand why it does this. I think it's because it's applying the scale. A, Control A, all transforms. So the animation, whenever I swap to it, it just completely breaks the parenting. And that's where I'm getting stuck. Could be worse. Okay. It's not applying the scale though. Okay, here's the scale right here. It did apply the scale. Okay. Now I want to parent this with my dragon. The first thing I should do though is maybe scale everything. We just like a 1 1 1. Okay. Not a bad option. Try applying the scale. Okay. However, my animation didn't like that. So right here, we're also going to apply the scale. 1 1 1. And we'll go ahead and apply the scale. Okay, progress is good. I like progress. Let's go ahead and make a new copy. The eyelids are missing. They literally disappeared. This is what I don't understand. They just vanish. Or maybe they're just too small. Is that them right there? Okay. So if we did like a 10 scale, we're gonna have to go bigger. Want selection cursor. Object, set origin, origin to 3D cursor. Unfortunately, the origin, I don't understand why it has this offset. Set origin, origin to geometry. But for whatever reason, it thinks, and it might be because of the bone structure, because this is currently parented. Okay, so let's try removing all of the parents, the vertex groups. Now we can try again. Object, set origin, origin to 3D cursor. Object, clear origin. Doesn't seem to be doing it either. Object, set origin. That's supposed to apply it. Let's do an apply all. But my origin point just keeps getting reset, and it doesn't make any sense to me. Maybe I can make a quick Google search here. Origin. Local origin offset. Cursor just selected. So that's what I've been trying. In edit mode. What? Okay. Control-Alt-Shift-C. We need Shift-S. I just don't understand why my origin point is so far off. It doesn't look like I can adjust it. Object. Set origin. Geometry. Okay. Wait, that actually did it. That did it! Alright, we take those. We take those! Okay. Nice. This. Wait. Ooh. Alright, we'll use 97. So I think keyframing these all individually is going to be the answer here. Ideally, I would merge this with the vertex layer, so that way this mesh, whenever I move the mesh, it would move the eyelid as well. But I've been having a lot of trouble with that, and I even cleared all the vertexes from my eyeballs, and they were still giving me problems. I think just keyframing all the objects is going to be beneficial. Oh good, it breaks the mesh. Oh good. Now he rotates up and over. Why you do that, Mr. Mesh? Okay, so we want to keyframe all of these. Go back to 97. Rotate it back into place. Ooh, Nice. Why are there multiple keyframes? Of course there are. Of course there are. Why wouldn't there be? Huh? You wanted that. You did that. You started doing that. You knew what you were doing. Alright, we're at the 12 o'clock marker. We'll see who else is currently live. Lana Lux is live. We rated her on Tuesday. Anybody in the sandbox? Andy Ritchie's currently live. If you guys would like to go over to Andy's. I know most of you are sandboxers. What's he talking about? Oh, cool. He's showing off some 3D prints. Well, I appreciate it, OG. I know a lot of you are more inclined to stay in Sandbox because that's how you met me. So, thank you for stopping by, just saying hi also. I appreciate it. So yeah, let's right over to Andy's. This is a good stopping point for me. Looks like Metafutura is also starting up a stream. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. We're going to be transitioning into new content, you know, for the next couple of months. So a lot of what you see here is not going to be Sandbox. I know that is hard to believe for some. Just understand that I'm still going to be here. I'm still going to be me. And you're always welcome here. And you're welcome to talk about Sandbox stuff. Thanks, OG Shakespeare. Appreciate it. Thank you, Halfd0rk. Hope you guys have a nice day. Peace out, everybody.